wanted to get on here and talk about healing heartbreak on your twin flame journey. And so I'm just going to give it a moment. I'm going to try to do live. So I guess for those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome to my channel, Peace, Love, Faith, and Divine Union. I am Kanisha, and we love to discuss twin flames, subconscious thought process, limiting beliefs, and really encouraging you to heal within so that you can become the best version of yourself. I usually do videos, but I'm finding that it's taking quite some time to upload videos. So for those of you who are regulars to my channel, definitely check out the live tab, because that is what I'm going to be doing, is just doing lives. And that allows me to up much quicker. So today I want to speak on moving and healing through heartbreak in the twin flame journey. This is something that has been a theme in my group coaching and in my one-on-one coaching. And so if you're moving through heartbreak, or maybe holding on to heartbreak in past connections from childhood, from your teenage years, that is causing you to not want to move forward, or maybe blocking you from fully moving forward within your union, then this is for you. And I know that this can feel very raw and very heart shattering to move through heartbreak within your twin flame journey, because this is like your ultimate person. It's a connection that you've never felt before, and now it feels like it's being ripped from you, or that they don't want to be with you. And I have personally moved through that with my true twin flame, where I felt very heartbroken because at one point he was very clear that he didn't want to be in a relationship with me. And it was a reflection of me not wanting to be in a relationship with all of myself, all of my divine self, and where I was not focusing on having a relationship with God, my creator. And that is because it was uncomfortable. I was wanting something outside of me, a connection outside of me, to confirm that I was loved and I was valuable and I was chosen and I was wanted. And so when you move through your twin flame union that way, it sets you up for heartbreak, because it is showing us where we are looking to our twin flame as a just as a romantic connection. Now they're your ultimate romantic connection. But when you look at your twin flame as just a romantic connection, you're missing the whole point of a twin flame dynamic. And that is that they are your ultimate teacher first. They're here to help you ascend, they're here to help you heal, they're here to help you see the parts of you that desire deeper unconditional love and acceptance. And so when you can see your twin flame as that, as your ultimate teacher, you will then start to have the ultimate lover and best friend and partnership start to develop and grow. So, what I had to look at was the heartbreak that my twin flame was bringing up in me, really reflected around the core upsets of feeling not chosen, not enough, not lovable, not received. And as I healed those using the mirror exercise, that is when our dynamic really started to shift. And the dynamic with myself started to shift as well, because I was realizing that like I was breaking my own heart because I was trying to seek love outside of myself. I was trying to find and get something outside of myself instead of giving myself all of the love that I needed here. So, as you move through your heartbreak, you will notice that only you are keeping you in that energy. Your twin flame can only reflect back to you your beliefs and your love that you give to yourself. So, if you have really negative, not loving beliefs, self conscious, like you're very self-conscious, or you're insecure, or you believe that you're not deserving or worthy of love, you feel that you're not important, that you're not a priority, that you're not chosen, they're going to reflect that back to you. And I hear people tell me this all the time, well, I do feel worthy and I do feel deserving, I do feel enough, maybe on a surface level, but on a core soul level, you have yet to really achieve feeling that way. And how do you know you feel that way? Is that it doesn't matter what's showing up in your reality. Say your twin flame is maybe the illusion of them choosing someone else, and you're like, cool, whatever, like I'm chosen. I'm not going to worry about you. I'm not going to worry about that energy. I'm not even going to put focus on that karmic situation because it's not real. And if you're truly my twin flame, you and I are going to make the same core choice. And I'm going to come over here and do my thing and love myself and take care of myself and trust that you're going to meet me there and you're going to let go of the situation in due time. Like, I'm just going to trust that you're healing too. And you're going to make that same core choice and it's going to be reflected back to me. Now, I don't encourage you to like look outside and look in your reality and be like, has it happened yet? Because then on a soul level, you don't actually believe that you're chosen and that your twin flame is going to come to you and attract to you. So there's a lot that comes with moving through healing heartbreak. I personally recommend working with a coach. If it's not me, work with someone else. But I do find that you'll move through it much, much quicker if you are healing with someone and having someone help you see your blind spots. So, moving through these uncomfortable feelings requires support because a lot of us want to not even look at it. We want to push it down. We want to avoid it. We want to numb out. We want to do things that aren't going to allow us to feel these feelings because they can feel too much for people. But if you work through it, if you feel through it, you're going to heal that heartbreak and you're going to recognize that you are absolutely deserving of love. You're worthy of love. And so you've got to state the intention that you deserve the love that you desire. You have to really believe on a core level that you deserve that. If you're a twin flame, if this person has truly been revealed to you, and they will over time continuously be revealed to you, but if they're continuously showing up when you love yourself, when you feel good and secure within yourself, and they reflect that back to you, that's a really good chance that that person is your twin flame. Now, another way to look at it too is if you're moving through things and they abandon you every time you're moving through something, or they don't want to help you process it, or they don't want to even like talk it through afterwards, it might be a false person because they only want to be around you when you're feeling good and you're like in this high energy and they just want to like take from you. So you just gotta want to be like very conscious about that. I really do recommend the book Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover. There are 8 and 9 signs of a true twin flame and a false twin flame. So if you're curious about that, I recommend this. I have been in this book 100 every day of my life. I'm in this book because there's so much information, and there's a lot of information out there about twin flames that I used to watch personally. I was watching tarot readings all the time. I was watching different twin flame coaches. And now that I've been doing this work for 8 years and I'm in union with my twin flame, I recognize there's a lot of stuff out there that is very separation consciousness. There's a lot of people out there talking about twin flames who haven't even actually met their true twin flame, or are not aligning with what true twin flames are. And so just be very conscious. If you hear someone say, like, you're the awakened twin flame and your twin flame's asleep, click off because that person has no idea what they're talking about, because you and your twin flame are one. You're both equally awakened. You're one soul. It just looks a little different on the outside. So if you're moving through heartbreak, so is your twin flame. Your twin flame is also moving through a lot of hurt, which is why it's being reflected back to you. Now, the heartbreak does end, but the heartbreak is ultimately what triggers a lot of people's spiritual awakening. And it's an initiation for you to choose unconditional divine love for yourself. So it cracks up in all the illusions, and it really takes a lot of compassion to move through all the layers that come up through moving through this heartbreak. Now, as you move through it, you're going to see that this doesn't actually stem from your twin flame. It stems from before child, like before like serious relationships, and it stems from being in your relationship in childhood with your parents. And that's usually most people's first heartbreak is having their parents either like lie to them or not show up for them or not support them or receive them or try to change them. There's a lot of things that people will work through in their childhood where they like experience like their first heartbreak. A lot of it also can be like your first relationship. For most people, it's somewhere between like middle school and high school where you experience your first heartbreak with the opposite sex. And so that will start to create these feelings of not feeling enough or chosen or worthy or deserving of love. And those are all lies. So you'll want to go into your consciousness and go within and speak to your inner child and ask, like, what heartbreak am I holding on to? And for a lot of my clients this week, it really did go all the way back to childhood. It was just their twin flame mirroring back to them the heartbreak that they've been holding on to for so long. So I encourage you to really look at your past and look at your past relationships and look at the beliefs that you have around your relationships. Look at if there's maybe forgiveness that needs to happen for your past relationships. That doesn't mean go call them and be like, hey, I forgive you for what you did. No, that just means forgive them in your heart and trust that when you energetically do that, that is creating space for more love, and you will see that reflected back to you in your union. And when you truly allow yourself to go deeper into these places, you'll see, like, wow, I was holding on to this for so long. I didn't even realize I was still upset about this, but no wonder my twin flame is reflecting these things back to me. And so your twin flame is not here to hurt you or upset you. Your twin flame is here to show you where you need love in places within your life and your consciousness where you're still holding on to separation consciousness. So, why does it hurt so deeply? Well, because we take it personal, okay? And it's okay that you take it personal. But one of the things you'll find in this book, too, is that it will tell you not to take it personal because your twin flame is you. And again, they're reflecting back to you your beliefs, what you think, what you feel back to you. And so it's not personal, they're just the mirror. So if you think of it this way, if you smile at the mirror, or excuse me, if you're looking at the mirror and you're expecting it to smile at you and it doesn't smile at you, are you going to be mad? No, you're going to realize it can't smile at me because I'm not smiling. So you have to recognize like upsets with your twin flame is never personal. It's always just an encouragement to go deeper into loving yourself there. And most people have a hard time loving themselves because they didn't receive that love as a child and they weren't taught how to truly love themselves. And so the work that I do, I teach you what it means to truly love yourself, to listen to yourself, to connect to yourself, to have an intimate relationship with yourself. Because when you truly do that, your perfect mirror, your twin flame, is going to reflect that back to you. My twin flame loves me the way that I love me. And there's times where I felt like my twin flame was not very loving, but they were mirroring to me where I was not being very loving to myself in certain aspects of my life. And when I chose to heal that using the mirror exercise, guess what? He reflected it back to me. So allow yourself to, one, forgive your twin flame if that is something you can do. Forgive yourself for staying in the energy of heartbreak, maybe even the energy of victimhood. That's not your natural state of being. And really make a choice to let go of all heartbreak from past, present, and possibly even future. But I feel like if you heal this at the core, you won't experience relationships that are heartbreaking. You will experience relationships that are fulfilling and joyful and loving and that really give to you and that feel very supportive to you. So when you go through feeling why this hurts so deeply, it's because it touches on core wounds like abandonment, rejection, unworthiness, undeservingness. And those are all things that we all work through on the twin flame journey. It's also what your twin flame is working through too. And so it requires a lot of compassion as you move through this within your twin flame connection. And for me, I find a lot of gratitude for the things that my twin flame has brought up to me regarding past heartbreaks and connections because again I was holding on to it energetically, which wasn't allowing me to receive even more. because I was stuck. My body, my mental thought process, my energy was just stuck in this space that I was holding on to the past. And when my twin flame would mirror these things back to me and I truly did the work, I was able to let those things go. And I felt so free and I felt so just like I was able to just move forward in my life. And it allows you to let go of the grieving, and it requires you to purge lifetime of separation, lifetimes of choosing separation consciousness. And when you let go of that, you will feel the love replacing it. Most of the time people don't realize that that heartbreak was there already. Your twin flame just mirrored it back to you. So it's not that they're coming in to give you heartbreak, it's they're coming in to show you the heartbreak that was already there from past and previous connections with your parents, with siblings, with actual romantic connections. Again, your twin flames are not here to hurt you or upset you, they're here to help you grow and ascend and to become the best version of yourself and to ultimately come closer to God. So, what it means to like really heal this heartbreak is that you're releasing all of this grief and anger and sadness so that you can love that part of you. You can bring love into that space. And when you truly do that, you're going to see all things transform in your life. And when you meet your twin flame, that's going to feel intense because you have your perfect mirror in front of you. I hear people say all the time, like, I'm ready for my twin flame. I want to live with him. I want to be in a committed relationship. I was one of those people. And for a long time, it wasn't happening. And I'm like, why is this not coming together? Well, it's because somewhere within me, I actually didn't want to be with my twin flame. There was still this fear of maybe we go into separation again, or maybe I'm not going to like what I see, or actually, I don't really want to do the work, whatever it was. But I had to make a core choice to commit fully to my union. And then when we moved in together, man, like my teacher Jeff did tell me, like, it's not going to be easy having your perfect mirror in front of you all the time, so you might as well master the mirror exercise. You better get real good at doing your inner work, because when you have that mirror in front of you 24/7, it's not always fun, guys. Like, it's it's not always a walk in the park and sunshines and rainbows. So mastering that was important because things come up very quickly. You don't get to choose when the next upset comes up. You don't get to choose what the next upset is. All you can do is choose to move through the upset, to move through the block, to look at it and say, hey, what is my twin flame mirroring here to me so that I can learn the lesson, truly choose love there, and move forward into harmony with them. Most people are walking on this earth who don't know the work and who are meeting their twin flames and looking at them and being like, I don't want to be with that person. They bring up the deepest core upsets and hurts and pains. Like, why would I want to be with my twin flame? I might as well be with a soulmate. It's easier. On some level, yeah, that's true. But you were created and destined for your twin flame so that you could become the most um, highest potential of yourself. And so moving through all of this is going to release any lower vibrational upsets, beliefs, your consciousness. It's going to clear that and it's going to help you raise your vibration to enlightenment. And that means you're going to have to cry. You're going to have to move through anger. You're going to have to move through that emptiness. You're going to have to move through those feelings of void and really choose to bring love into that space, bring God into that space. And when you move that energy, you're going to see things shift so quickly. You're going to see it in your body. You're going to see it in your appearance. People are going to see it in your aura. They're just going to feel your energy be so much different because you're letting go of these lower vibration um, energies and feelings that you've been carrying not only this lifetime, but lifetimes before this. So I encourage you to be very compassionate with yourself if you feel that you're moving through heartbreak in your twin flame union and journey. But when you truly let it go, you will start to have life and energy come back to you. And you're going to find that when you allow things to be released, when you choose forgiveness, like that's going to be a big one, is forgiveness in your twin flame journey. And remember, forgiveness isn't for them, It's for you. When you can forgive someone, it frees you. I have a card in the surrender deck that's coming to my mind, and it says resentment is only poisoning you. It doesn't poison the other person, it just poisons you. And so when you allow that to be freed by forgiving and by doing the inner work and really choosing to unconditionally love them, which is also one of the keys to harmonious union, is to have unconditional love for them, you will find that your connection shifts so dramatically. And that is because they are you. They can't mirror back to you anything that you're not already doing or believing within yourself. So anything they do is not personal. And I know I'm going to trigger a lot of people when I say that, but that is the experience that I have learned living with my twin flame, is that he's not doing it to hurt me. He's not trying to do it to betray me or to like stab a knife in my back and be like, haha. No, it's like he's just bringing up a mirror and being like, this is what you believe, this is what you're doing within yourself, this is what you think you deserve, and because I'm your perfect mirror, I have to mirror this back to you. So how do you heal this? Using the mirror exercise and really choosing to go all into loving yourself. I've been on this journey for 8 years. I have personally been coaching with an ascension coach for 8 years as well. I've been in union for a little over a year and a half, and I met my twin, or I reconnected with my twin 3 years ago. And so there was a period of time where I didn't know who my twin flame was. I was literally the only ascension coach at Twin Flames Universe who didn't know who their twin flame was. I was like, this work doesn't work because I don't know who my person is. But I just kept persisting and doing the inner work and kept healing what was coming up. And ironically, my twin flame had actually been in my space and in my vortex for so much longer than I actually thought. I met him in high school, and we were always crossing paths for the last even in when I came into this community, we were crossing paths, but I had never looked at him. I never thought like, oh, that's my twin flame. No, it wasn't until I was at a point where I had healed enough that we were able to have a conversation, and things just started unfolding from there. And so when you really make the mirror exercise a part of your daily life, doing the inner work, choosing to forgive, choosing unconditional love in your union, choosing to trust the process, committing fully to yourself, respecting the fact that you're a twin flame. That's another one, is a lot of people don't respect the fact that they're a twin flame, and they haven't learned what it actually means to be in a twin flame dynamic, which means that your twin flame is your ultimate teacher first, and then the ultimate lover and best friend and partnership naturally evolves from that. But if you don't respect the fact that they're your teacher first, it's not going to be a fun it's not going to be a fun ride, guys, I promise. And so really learn to embrace what you truly are, which is you are a twin flame. Yes, you are an individual, but you also have someone on this earth who is making the same core choices as you. As you heal, so do they. It may look a little different on the outside, but as they're healing, as you are healing, so are they. Also, learn to speak love over your life. Speak what it is over your life that you desire, guys. Like I hear people say, well, my twin flame's never coming back, or this is never going to work out for me, or people always leave me. You're speaking that over your life. I'm going to tell you, I tell my clients all the time, you want to change that story? Do you want to keep operating in that thought process because you believe that that's exactly what you've experienced? And sometimes you believe it because it's been past life experiences. So as you heal, you're not only healing this present time, but you're healing past life experiences. So it's important that you're speaking over your life what it is that you desire. I choose my harmonious union. I know that my twin flame chooses me. Whether or not they're showing up in that moment, that's okay. But you have to ground and believe that into your reality. You have to recognize that you're co-creating your reality. So if you're going to co-create, if you're going to assume something great. Okay. I'm such an advocate for this. I will discipline my clients all the time. Like, all right, well, if we're going to continue operating in that thought process. Like, don't be upset or surprised when you manifest that into your reality, because that is the core belief that you're holding on to here. That is what you're choosing to um, imagine or to think or to even entertain. That's what you're going to experience. And I know that when I truly made a core choice to stop doing that to myself, and it took probably about a month of really grounding into, I'm in harmonious union. I'm in union with my twin flame. I don't care if my reality isn't showing me it right now. I choose in my heart to feel and to know what it would feel like to be in union and with my twin flame, to be in a committed relationship with him, to hear him say, I choose you and I love you and I desire to do this life with you. And anytime any fear or doubt came up, I went to that thought process of, no, this is what I choose. This is what I desire. And within a month, things shifted so quickly in our union. And we've been together ever since, and manifested a house together and doing our life purpose together. And him coming to the realization, like, oh, wow, she really is my twin flame. He said that yesterday, actually. For a long time, he was just like, this is just the divine connection, Kanisha. Like, it's just brought by God. I don't really believe in twin flames. I don't really like the word. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't like try to force it on him. I didn't try to convince him. I was just like, awesome. All right. And so I changed that in my mind. I was like, my true twin flame acknowledges that, that we're twin flames. Like, he sees me as his true twin flame, and he's willing to explore that and learn about it. And even just yesterday, he was just like, wow, like, I received that telepathy that you gave me, or we have so many things that just synchronize. Like, you're right, like, we are twin flames. And he even says it, like, he'll be like, he'll say something like, yeah, that's what twin flames do, right? Like, it's almost like he's joking, but like, you can feel in his vibration that he's learning, like, wow, like, she's not making this stuff up, like, that's actually what we are. So you have to anchor into what it is that you desire. And if you want to continue experiencing heartbreak, go for it. I don't recommend it. But if you want to experience joy and love and prosperity and abundance and just expansion in your life, you have to choose that. You have to see that and speak it over your life. And if you need support, I am here. If you need someone to encourage you, to remind you, to speak life into you, I am here. I am offering free intro sessions, 30-minute intro sessions. So I will find a way to link that in this live. And also, you have opportunities of just going deeper. Like, your union is the most important investment. It is the most important investment I've ever made. And if I were to have to go back 8 years ago and talk to myself 8 years ago, I would tell her, invest in the coaching every time. Yes, it was money, but it was the best money I've ever spent. I would do it over again, over again. And guess what? I still invest in coaching. I see my coach every week. I saw her today. Thank God, because I had a big mother upset and I tried to work through it by myself, and she was able to see my blind spots because I was really emotional. And sometimes it's hard to move through those really heavy emotions by yourself. You deserve support. You deserve someone to be there for you and hold space for you as you work through really deep crap, guys. Like, you don't have to do it alone. And I don't encourage you to do it alone. You can. It will take a lot longer. That's what I've experienced. But if you really do get the support and invest in yourself and your union, that will catalyze you into your union. So I really hope this was supportive. You do not have to choose heartbreak, but if you're moving through it, you got to move all the way through it. And you will find love on the other side of that heartbreak. You will find your union and your harmonious union with the man or the woman of your dreams, and it's going to be so worth it. But do not get stuck in the heartbreak. You don't have to stay there. All right. I love you guys. Peace, love, and faith. Again, I'm going to try lives from now on instead of just posting videos because they take too long to upload. So if you like the lives, definitely comment below. I don't really get to see your guys' comments too much, so I apologize, but I will answer and respond to your comments. And I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Okay. Take care.